Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into it. Situation, you win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's high. Takes a hit as he fires. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Stokes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball,
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the wideout. Looking downfield, it's high. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Gets it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
It's on target and complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying the left side. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He's stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the pressure. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's high. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Dropping back, it's high. A little release to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down. Hits the afterburners. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
221 away, 221, 22,
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's high. Swings it out to his running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's high. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Complete in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's high. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's high. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stokes. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. It's almost as if he's racing against himself out there. This speed, dare I say, is Galloway-esque.
Yes, definitely can fly, and it dictates the whole coverage. It dictates the defense to you. You think you want to put that guy on an island with a cornerback? No, I better get a safety over the top to help. He changes the whole structure of a defense with that blazing speed.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 28 to Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's high. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's high. He's not afraid to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
221 wing. 221 wing. Flag.
Back to pass. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Here we go. Set.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's high. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Hawaii. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires on the run. Makes a grab for a big play. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
At the 26-yard line. And first down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
56, Texas 6-28.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's high. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's high. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Caught. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
Motion from the wideout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're not on the same page there.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Snags it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
He's got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's high. Flips it out in the flat. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Stokes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick it off. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's high. Gets it out quickly. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying play action. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.